For this St. Patrick's Day, I thought it was totally appropriate to teach you how to sing and play one of the most famous Irish tunes out there, Danny Boy. So this arrangement is really not that difficult, and it's in the key of C, so there aren't a whole lot of accidentals to fool around with. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to play the roots of the chord in our left hand, and then the rest of the notes in the chord, sometimes including the roots and sometimes not, in the right hand. Now, I'm going to be giving you the names of the notes in all of the chords with suggested voicings to make it sort of a smooth transition in your right hand so you don't have to keep picking up your hand in order to change chords. But you can choose to voice these chords any way you like. So you choose whatever is most comfortable for you. You will see the names of the notes of the chords on the screen, and you can decide how to divvy them up between your hands if you'd like. All right, so the first chord that we have in this is our good old C major chord. It's always good to start with C major. So we're going to play a C in the bass, and we're just going to play the C major chord in root position. So C, E, G, okay? Then the next chord is a C7. So what we're going to do is we're just going to move that C in our right hand down to a B flat. And that's the C7 chord. So going from the C major chord to the C7 chord is just by adding a B flat. Okay, then we go to an F chord. So we're going to play A, C, F. All right, so in our right hand it's that first inversion F chord. Right? And then our next chord is an F minor chord. So the only thing we do to change an F major to an F minor is we lower the A to an A flat. Okay? And then we go back to that C chord. Now you can choose to play this C chord in root position, or you can play it in an inversion, G, C, E, and that's what I'm going to choose to do here. All right? And then we go to a D minor chord, so that is A, D, F, all right? And then a G7 chord, so all we're going to do is we're going to move our thumb from the A to a B, and there is our G7 chord. Then we go back to our C chord, so let's just go to a root position C chord again. Back to our C7, we change to the B flat, then we go back to F, and then we go back to F minor, we're just lowering that A flat. Then this time we're going to play a C chord over a G. So in the bass we're going to play a G, but in our right hand we're going to play a C chord. All right, so I'm playing it G, C, E. And then we go to a G7 chord. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to play B, D, F in our right hand with a G in the left, and then a C. Okay? That's the first half of the song. So let's just review that. All right? So here we go. I'm just going to sort of sing along in a very broken way as I tell you what the chords are. So first we start with the C major chord. Oh, Danny boy, C major. The next one is C7. The pipes are calling. There's your F chord. Now we change to F minor. From glen to glen and down the mountainside. There's your D minor. Now your G7. The summer's, C major again, gone, and all the roses falling. F minor. It's you, it's you. So that's that C major over a G in the bass. Must go and I must hide. Okay? So that's not too bad. There are several repeated chords there. Now, the second half of the song adds some new chords, all right? So we stay on that C major chord, but come ye back when, and then we change. We go to our F chord, okay? So A, C, F, and then to the G7. So all we're doing is we're going to move our first finger and our second finger, which is on A and C, to B and D. And that goes to the G7 chord. So G, B, D, F. And then we go back to the C chord. Okay? All right. Then our next chord is an A minor chord. Now in the A minor chord, all we're doing is we're going to take our thumb, we're going to move it from the G to the A. A minor. Okay? Then we go to an F chord. So there, now all we're doing is we're moving our fourth finger from E to F. Okay? Then we play an E minor chord. So E minor is G, B, E. Okay? And then we play a D7 chord. So a D7 chord is an A. Since we're already here, all we're going to do is we're going to move our thumb from A, our second finger to C, and then our fifth finger goes to F. All right? And then we go to G7, which we've played before, G, B, D, F, and then C again. All right, so I just want to review just that much before we finish it out, okay? So we start at C, okay, but come ye back when summer, so F major, then G7, then C, meadow. Now the next chord is A minor, or when the valleys, F major, hushed, with snow, then G7. All right? Then finishing it out, we go to C, and 'tis I'll be there. So C, G, C, E, okay? Again, so that C chord we're playing in our right hand in second inversion. Then we go to F, we're familiar with F. Sunshine. Okay, now we have an F sharp diminished chord. Now that sounds tricky, but it really isn't, because basically an F sharp diminished chord is just F sharp, A, and C. So our right hand is already playing A and C, so we just pick up the F. We don't play the F anymore. And all we're doing is we just move our left hand to F sharp. So going from the F chord to the F sharp diminished chord, okay? Then we play C again. Then we play A minor again. Then we play A minor again, but this time we're going to change the bass note to F sharp. All right? And then we play F minor. So to get from this A minor over F sharp, what we're going to do is your bass obviously goes to F, okay? Your A goes to an A flat in your right hand, and then your E goes to an F in your right hand. There's your F minor. Then we go to a C chord over G. Okay, so G in the bass, but G, C, E in the right hand. Then A minor, which we're familiar with A minor, A, C, E. Then F, we already know F, A, C, F. Then G7, we already know G7. And then we end it in C. So let's go back to the second half of the song, but come ye back, All right. But come ye back when summer's, there's F, G7 in the meadow. There's C. Now next chord is A minor. Or when the valley's hushed, F minor, or F major, I'm sorry, then E minor, and white with, now D7, snow, G7, 'tis I'll be there, C, in the sunshine, there's F, now F sharp diminished, or in, back to C, shadow, there's A minor, then A minor over F sharp. Oh, Danny, F minor, boy, so this is C major over G. Oh, Danny, there's A minor, boy, F major, I love you, G7, so C major. All right? So that's Danny Boy. So let's try this whole thing, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a little bit of an introduction by just playing the melody of the very end of the song with some of the notes in the chords and the root in the bass, just to sort of give us a lead-in into the song. Okay, so here's a little introduction. Here we go. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the roses falling. It's you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow, 'tis I'll be there in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. Happy St. Patrick's Day.